everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today I'll be playing the first episode of the Hautevilles, featuring the new Sicilian civilization. This one is titled Guiscard Arrives, and it has an achievement associated with it actually, called Self-Made Man, where we win the mission without allying anyone else. So, seems like it'll be pretty fun. Let's go ahead and jump right in.
Sit down, my king, I said to the young Frederic Roger as he entered the garden. It is time for your studies. Your German tutors have no doubt told you of the deeds of your Teutonic grandfather. I knew that story by heart, the boy king replied proudly. Indeed, I said with a wink. But I will tell you of the other side of your family. For you are firstly a son of Sicily. Ah, dear Sicily, a kingdom like no other, where three peoples were fused under the southern sun and formed the jewel that lies between east and west. It was the Norman side of your family that made it all possible. Normandy was a cold northern land of steel and chivalry, but it was also overflowing with the younger sons of minor barons. Men aspiring to a greatness that exceeded the constraints of birth and station. This story, your story, begins with your great-grandfather's brother, Robert de Hautevilles, a man of immense stature, with fair hair, broad shoulders, and eyes that all but shot out sparks of flame. Robert was driven and possessed that incorrigible confidence that melts away doubts and allows ambition to keep pace with imagination. More cunning than any foe he faced, he was ever vigilant to seize any advantage, win through any means, and remain unbound by the rules of lesser men. You speak of him as a great man, but what did he do? The boy king asked, his eyes now wide with childish enthusiasm. I answered. Robert was the first to unite all Italian Normans under a single ruler. But his origins were very humble. He came from Normandy to Italy with scarcely 30 followers, and sought fortune in this land that so often rewards those with the daring and brilliance to seize it.
Alright, our main objectives are to speak with Drogo de Hauteville. Our hints tell us that Robert de Hauteville is restricted to the Castle Age. Your population limit is 160, but you cannot build houses. Instead, you must capture Norman baronies and villages to increase your population limit. Interesting. You have a few options to establish yourself. Go to the Lombard or Byzantine cities to receive land in exchange for future tribute to your liege lord. Alternatively, you can capture a Norman barony by betraying your kinsmen, preserving your independence. Okay. And I think in order to get the achievement, we can't ally Agrius, the Byzantine, or Guiscard, the Lombards. So we gotta do the betrayal option, I think. Yeah. You can capture Norman baronies or enemy villages by killing the units defending them. Capture Norman baronies for military buildings and troops. Capture villages for villagers and economic buildings. If you choose to serve the Lombards or the Byzantines, you may find continued service to a liege lord expensive. You can always change diplomacy and rebel against them. Well, we're not going to rebel against them. We're just never going to join them to begin with. The Normans only respect martial strength, so your Hauteville heroes must lead from the front. Your heroes will improve their skill in battle as they fight enemy units, so use them in battle often. Cool. Your scouts report that Robert de Hauteville in blue has arrived in southern Italy seeking lands and wealth that he cannot earn in Normandy as a younger son of a minor baron. Other Normans in red arrived decades ago, taking advantage of Italian division to seize baronies of their own in the mountains. Securing these baronies is crucial as the Normans there can bolster Robert's warbands. The Normans fight as knights and sergeants with components of support troops. The Norman Dreadnought family in Cyan competes with the Hautevilles in Italy. Their raiders will emerge from the sea and from the Norman baronies to indiscriminately plunder the region. They fight primarily as knights and light cavalry. The Byzantines in purple once ruled all of southern Italy. The failed revolt of a Lombard prince named Melis, which I believe is covered in the Bari campaign, supported by the first Norman arrivals, led to the weakening of Byzantine authority. Nevertheless, under Melis' son, Argius, so this is a bit of like history being tied together. The Byzantines have reasserted themselves in the east and south with their diverse army and legionaries. Prince Guaimar, in yellow, rules the Lombards, descendants of Germanic immigrants who populate the north. The Lombards fight as infantry and archers. Prince Guaimar is determined to rid Italy of the Byzantines, even if it means risking the arrival of more dangerous Normans. Yeah, so we're the Norman mercenaries from the Bari campaign. That's pretty cool. Finally, Saracen pirates in green threaten all of Italy from their base in Sicily, where they receive the protection of the local Arab emirs. The pirates fight primarily from the sea with galleys, but will also land raiders on Italy's shores. So lots of stuff going on in this mission. All right, let's get started.
You are not in Normandy, Robert. I make the rules here. Leave Italy before I have you and your band of robbers hung from my tower.
I did not come all the way from Normandy for this. If you will not give me the lands I deserve, I will take them myself.
Okay, new objective, bring Robert to his followers, which are
My
nearby.
brother is a fool. We are not going back to Normandy empty-handed. The Norman barons are not yet suspicious of me. I can take advantage of that. Come, Normans.
Okay, so our new main objectives are to either serve the Lombards or serve the Byzantines, or betray and capture a Norman barony by killing its garrison. Okay, and the rest of that's just talking about how to betray a unit. And then our secondary objective is to fight with our heroes to improve their skill in battle. So obviously we're not going to pick any of the others. We're going to pick a barony to capture, I guess. And I suppose the most advantageous one for us would be this northern one. But I guess we could scout it out a little bit, right? We're not exactly in a rush. Travel to Bari. Oh! Yeah, so let's get a little bit of the lay of the land here. They're not yet suspicious of my activities. So let's get a lay of the land. They're not suspicious of us. We can kind of do whatever we want. So let's use this opportunity to gather some information.
Welcome, Robert. Stay, have a drink, and tell me of our homeland. I hear Duke William has gotten himself into some trouble. Poor little bastard.
Yep. I can change them to enemy to attack them, but I'm not interested in doing that just yet. Not yet. Soon. Soon, but not now. Let's keep scouting around. Will each faction have its own greeting, or is it just the one greeting? Nice looking castle too. That's fresh architecture. There's a lot of knights here. So far, this one seems... there's a lot of knights there too, actually. So it's hard to say which one's the weakest one. Looks like they're all about similar strength. We're just gathering knowledge, guys. No reason to commit just yet. I don't think we'll be punished for this. It is only the first mission after all. This road probably leads to Bari.
I could use more of your type to further the Lombard cause. Come to my castle and let us make a deal.
Okay, I don't want to accidentally... I don't want to accidentally ally with them. There's a monk here too. Yeah, this garrison has a bunch of soldiers. And truthfully speaking, I think that these 4 camps are more or less the same. I'm not noticing any significant differences between the camps.
My father recruited the first of your Normans to Italy. You may have heard of Malus Sobari. I have goals for Italy, and could use a vicious attack dog like yourself. Come to Bari, and let us talk.
So we're basically playing from the perspective of the Norman mercenaries. That's pretty cool. And we, in true Norman fashion, I guess, we will just completely ignore everyone and go our own way and betray our own kinsmen. Because that's just how we operate, I suppose. Okay, and I think I will just go ahead and betray this one. Or should I? They don't have a... Oh, no, they do have a stable. Yeah, we're good. Trying to figure out how this all works. There's a lot of legionaries. Good to know that those are patrolling. And we got nice gold deposits around the map as well. There's a relic. It is all very good information to absorb. Now would be a good time to check out the Sicilian tech tree as well. Their unique unit is the Sergeant, which is like a kind of like a heavy, like super armored melee unit. They do get arbalesters, but they don't get thumb ring, and they don't get the last armor, so their archers aren't great. In fact, their cavalry aren't great either. But their siege is decent. And their ships are great as well. Alright. Good work with that. I think I've scouted a reasonable amount. I'm going to send my guys back. I'm going to send these guys back and betray my own kinsmen. It'll feel bad for a little while, but it won't feel bad forever. Oh, this is a cool looking outpost. That just looks so beautiful, man. Like, this has no gameplay purpose whatsoever. It just looks good. I think that's super cool. I love that detail. I think I will keep this light cavalry in this area just to scout. Byzantines have a lot of land in the east here. Alright, might as well do this betrayal now.
How dare you strike at my men, Robert? You will pay for this.
Okay, so my guy is supposed to
Our
get
leader is in
stronger.
danger. Protect him.
Ah, he's fine. He's fighting. Nice.
You came here because there is nothing for us in Normandy. Duke William is a bastard, barely clinging to power there. Join me, and you will be lords of Italy. Betray me, and you will not live long.
Okay, so our population limit has increased. Capture villages to gain villagers and resources. Okay, every captured Norman barony increases our population by 15 and gives you additional soldiers. Each captured village grants us villagers and resources. Alright, supposedly fighting with our guy is supposed to improve things. Are we still allies with everyone else? Okay. Interesting. I guess now is as good of a time as any to try to scout around. Maybe I picked the wrong one. This one's pretty isolated from everything. Maybe there's something interesting on this side of the map. Like, I don't think we can fight these guys, right? At least it doesn't look like we can fight these guys. Yeah, so it looks like each one of these is a village, and if we kill the units there, then we get access to the villagers. So it does unfortunately seem like we're gonna need to take out one of these squads somehow. And I wonder how we can actually do that. Okay, so this is useful. This might actually motivate me to turn on purple instead of on yellow here, because he's healing our units for us. Okay, I think I will. Damn, I should have picked one of these southern ones if I wanted to betray purple here. But I think I'm gonna do it. Might even lose this donjon too, unfortunately. Yeah, I must attack villages to capture villagers for my economy. I know. I'm trying to make the decision right now of who to attack.
Sì, comandi. Sì, signore. Comandi, a vostro servizio. Attacchiamo!
Our leader is in danger. Protect him.
A vostro servizio.
I think he's fine. And I'm actually gonna betray Bari here. Or the Lombard, I guess.
Sì,
Simply because I just can't afford the downtime of having to sneak around these guys. I might have selected incorrectly.
comandi, signore.
Let's do some bait and switches here.
Sì, lo faccio. Sì, signore. A vostro servizio. A vostro servizio. Sì, signore. Sì, a vostro servizio, signore. Comandi. Sì, comandi.
Okay, I do not want my pikemen fighting the hero if I can. If he dies, we're in really bad shape.
A vostro servizio. Attaccare. Sì,
Okay, Robert has improved. He has improved. We're gonna lose all of our units though if we're not careful here.
a vostro servizio. Attaccare. Comandi, signore. A vostro servizio.
Okay, nice.
Get on your horses, men. We will conquer other Norman baronies to grow our
A
warband.
vostro servizio. Lo capivo.
Ordini.
Our pop cap has increased, and we are able to build a TC now.
Muratori.
Okay, this is good. This is good. We're allowed to build a TC. That would have been troublesome for us otherwise.
Lord Robert, we have heard of your exploits and wish to serve you.
Okay, I'm not sure how this guy is communicating with us, but okay. I'll graciously accept that.
Sì,
Okay, but now that we have this foothold on, we're doing much better. We can even abandon this camp, and it's not even a big deal. So I was getting a little bit worried there, but now suddenly I am not overly worried because we're able to build this TC. Okay, so the start was a little rough, but fortunately for us, we have things going for us now. And picking this start where we don't ally anyone is probably why the start is more difficult, because we have no one to serve.
Immediatamente. Braccianti.
But now that we have a foothold, we should be able to do much better.
Sì, sì, salutiamo.
Looks like the next order of business should be to capture this town.
Sei giusto. Muratori.
a vostro servizio.
Development will be slow, but development is what we need here. And the Byzantine castle, the Lombard castle is here.
Sì, signore. Ho capito. Sì, signore. Sì, signore. Comane, signore. A posto, signore.
And I don't see a reason why we can't betray both of them, though I'm not going to. This is really cool because that means there's different ways to play this mission. And we're getting a nice introduction to the sergeants as a unit too.
A posto, signore. Sì, ho capito.
We got landed by some pirates earlier, which weakened our fighting force. We do also know a lot about the lay of the land here.
Comane, signore. A vostro servizio. Comandi, combattente.
Ordini, pronto, braccianti.
Sì, ho capito. A posto, signore. Sì, attacchiamo. A posto, combattente. Sì.
Nope, we don't need to kill the villagers. We're trying to capture the villagers after all. If we could build a couple donjons, that'd be really wonderful.
A posto, signore.
Guiscard is improving. We might have just gotten landed. I see an empty transport there, which is not good. Let's try to intercept it, actually. No dice.
Ho capito.
If I had to wager a guess, they landed right here and they're about to attack us. So I'm going to move my guys over in this direction temporarily. And I need iron casting. Unless it was just scouting. That doesn't make any sense to me though.
Ordini.
Let's get ourselves a monastery.
Salutare. Muratori.
Build a mining camp. Having a monastery will help us out really, really significantly because then we'll be able to heal between engagements, which would be great. If we could capture this city, that'd be wonderful.
Immediatamente.
And I would like to get 2 monks so that the monks can heal each other. Do I care about the wood upgrade? Not yet. I would rather get the iron casting upgrade first. But since we lack the gold for it, I guess I'll do the wood upgrade first. The monk sounds so tired. I just realized we also already have a lumber camp over here, so I kind of wasted 100 wood at the start. Whoops! Hindsight's 2020. So my guess is that the majority of this western side is water.
Robert, my dear brother. In the court of Duke William, they tell tales of you fighting giants and dragons. They call you Guiscard, the cunning fox. I had to come and see for myself.
Do not believe every tall tale whispered in a bastard duke's court, brother.
Se. Va bene. Se. Immediatamente. Giusto.
Okay, so I'm gonna have these guys chop wood for a little while, and then I'll move them to farms later after I get this heavy plow tech researched.
Salutamo. Muratori. Pronta su.
Salutamo.
No, me non faccio.
actually hit our population limit.
Things are changing in Normandy, Robert.
Muratori.
Duke William has plans to
Ordini.
conquer England.
Muratori.
Pronta sono.
I would rather fight alongside my brother here in Italy.
Sì, sì. Muratori.
Ordini. Sì, sì. Salutiamo. Ordini. Va bene. Minatori.
Okay, let's back these transports up. Then use our knights to sink these ships. Well, now we don't get the monk. Rip. And we're past our population limit, so that literally could not have gone worse. Rip us. Do we get to build castles? We do get to build castles. That's cool. Or we could build a donjon. Let's do it. Donjon time, boys.
Pronta sono. Immediatamente.
Kind of wanted to try this out.
Salutiamo.
Sì, ho capito. A posto servizio. Combattiamo. Sì, ho fatto. Attaccare! A posto servizio. Sì, signore. A posto servizio. Attaccare! Sì, signore.
Whoa!
Ho fatto.
Our leader is in danger. Protect him.
No, don't fight the pikemen. Dude, the raiders. They're working. They're in cahoots. That could not have been more well timed by them. To maximize the damage dealt to me. That's crazy. Okay, I just got an achievement. Nice.
Salutiamo. Sì, sì. Ordini. Contadino.
Comandi. A posto servizio. Comandi, signore.
Pronto, sogno.
Minatori.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. We're starting to gain momentum here. I would like to mine some more stones. Let's grab some here.
A posto servizio.
The ability to build donjons is pretty neat.
Sì, ho fatto.
If we go this way, this will be the Byzantine castle knocked out. So I guess we technically could, right? There's nothing stopping us. Just grab ourselves a siege workshop. Drop it right here. Start healing these boys up. Pick up a handcart here.
Pronto, contadino.
And these dreadnoughts came from somewhere, I don't know where. But I guess we're fighting now. And I guess they're dying now. If that's what you really wanted.
Salutiamo. Braccianti. Sì, sì.
Pronta bene. Minatori.
Ordini. Salutiamo. Minatori.
Salutiamo. Minatori.
Pronto, sogno. Ordini.
Let's grab Bodkin Arrow.
Sì, contadino.
Sì. A posto servizio. Ho fatto, signore.
Ordini. Bene. Minatori. Pronto, manuvali.
and kill off these raiders. So the dreadnoughts and the pirates don't seem to be significant opponents here. They're just annoyances more than anything else.
Se pronto, minatori.
Sì, signore. A vostro servizio.
Cool, we've got ourselves a ram. So now, let's see if we can start making a dent on red here. Baronies increases our population cap. So we need to capture these. Yeah, it does seem like we've locked ourselves into a bit of an interesting situation here, because if I had captured one of these first, I could have captured the other ones in quick succession, but now I'm kind of shoehorned into fighting the strongest one first. That is a little bit unfortunate, but I'll live.
A vostro servizio.
Ordine. Sì. Giusto. Sì. Immediatamente. Va bene. Tracciamo. Sì, sì. Pronta. Immediatamente. Muratori.
Sì, signore.
Okay, now we have 2 hero units. And I'm going to want to use these guys in combat somehow.
Se immediatamente. Puntadino. Salutiamo. Braccianti.
Pretty unconcerned about that situation over there. Let's run our 2 hero units in. Guys have gotten stronger. Let's pick up iron casting.
Pronto, bene. Braccianti.
Sì, a vostro servizio. A vostro
You
servizio.
dare defy me,
Sì,
Robert?
capi.
I will run you through and hang your treacherous body from my ramparts.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Sì, signore. A vostro servizio. Sì.
Okay, we kind of need to turn around and deal with these guys, though. Or else they'll just keep laying waste to our villages here. Or alternatively, I could just... You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to commit myself to this attack.
Sì, signore.
I'm going to see if I can bait people out with this gate. In the meantime, heal with my monk.
A vostro servizio.
And if these guys are just going to let me, I'll be happy to destroy this gate for free.
Sì,
Robert Guiscard comes!
a vostro
Protect
servizio.
your homes from this devil!
Sì.
Holy crap, he's good at fighting now. This hero unit is nuts.
Ordini. Salutare. Giusto. Muratori. Sì, sì. Va bene.
I'm
Immediatamente.
gonna have these guys chop wood for now. Wait for these knights to get killed off.
A vostro servizio.
And once they do get killed off, I will build a castle for protection.
Sì.
Pronta sono. Sì, sì. Ordini. Va bene. Taglialegna.
Comandi. Capi. Sì, signore. A vostro servizio. Sì, signore. Comandi. A vostro servizio.
Let's see if we can bait any guys over. Let's slow our roll here.
A vostro servizio.
Okay, we're actually losing these guys too quickly.
Salutamo.
So we need to actually address this threat. Okay, this is pretty unfortunate.
Immediatamente. Salutamo.
Let's grab a university first and build the castle here.
Va bene.
Sì, comandi. A vostro servizio.
Okay, that's really bad. We need to stall here so that we get this castle up. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We'll pick up murder holes. This is still fine. Still fine. Yeah, we're losing a lot of stuff here. But this is okay. And all things considered, this is still okay.
Pronta sono. Immediatamente. Va bene. Immediatamente. Giusto. Va bene. Giusto. Sì, immediatamente.
I'm gonna keep this villager here. I'll rebuild the town center soon. Do I have a market? I guess I can build a market too. And start training sergeants.
Sì, sì. Salutamo. Sì.
Attaccare!
Ordini immediatamente.
Sì, attacchiamo!
We're gonna lose this. Oop.
Byzantine agents have treacherously murdered your brother Drogo. The barons grant you Melfi as the eldest remaining Hautevilles son.
What the hell? Did I just get my job done for me? That was weird. Okay, okay. Things are starting to get interesting. I just lost my villager that was down here. And the castle should clean this up. But yeah, the raiders actually ended up being much more significant than I expected them to be.
Sei giusto. Muratori.
Sì.
And now what I just need is more stone, to be honest. More stone and more gold. This is a nice patch of stone here. And we can start staging for taking over these remaining Norman areas.
Sì, signori. Ok, signori.
Taglialegna. Minatori.
These raiders are actually stuck here. That's pretty entertaining.
Lord Robert, we have heard of your exploits and wish to serve you.
That is 2 trebuchets. That's very cool. I definitely don't want to lose these.
A vostro servizio, sì, signore. Sì, ho capito.
Minatori.
Comandi.
Okay.
A vostro servizio.
Let's build a donjon here. We'll lose the transport. That's not a huge issue. Let's rotate these guys around.
A vostro servizio.
I guess we've attracted their attention a little bit earlier than we wanted to. And I will say there's a lot going on here. I'm liking this a lot so far. This feels different than a lot of other first missions. Okay, I want to make extra sure that I don't lose these trebuchets. Converted knights. Lovely. And forget about this donjon, we don't really need it. Robert is better at fighting. Can he even... Is it even possible for him to continue getting better? Like, this guy's practically invincible now. It's gonna be real hard for him to even die at this point.
A vostro servizio. Sì. Sì, signore. Comando. Lo capivo.
Awesome, our pop cap has increased.
Sì, sì. Immediatamente. Giusto. Muratori.
Let's get some more vills out.
A vostro servizio. Sì, signore. Comando, signore. A vostro servizio. Ho capito, sì, signore. Sì, signore. Ho fatto. Comandi.
I get the feeling that we're about to get raided.
Comandi. A vostro servizio.
Should be real careful.
Sì, signore. A vostro servizio. Sì, signore. Comandi.
There they are.
Sì. Attacchiamo. A vostro servizio.
Comandi.
Ordini. Muratori.
Sì.
Okay, we're still doing good.
Sì, signore. vostro servizio.
I would like more stone. More stone, please. Pick up stone shaft, gold shaft.
Sì, signore.
Ci sto iurendo.
And to expand our population, I guess we can kill these guys off first.
Sì, a vostro servizio. Attaccare.
This will give us access to this village, I think.
A vostro servizio.
Pronto, Sonia.
Pronta? Bene. Sì. Immediatamente. Va bene. Giusto. Muratori.
Salutiamo. Ordini. Contadini.
Attacchiamo. A vostro servizio. Combattiamo. Comandi. Attacchiamo.
Okay. And they finally made their way over to they finally made their way over
A vostro servizio.
to our castle, and they're getting cleaned up.
Salutiamo. Immediatamente.
Salutiamo. Muratori.
Sì. Combattiamo. Comandi. Sì, attaccare. A vostro servizio. Combattiamo.
Okay, moving my trebs.
Minatori.
And we should win soon here, actually. We've only got these two things left to capture. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to go for this castle first.
Sì, sì. Minatori. Salutiamo. Muratori.
Sì, signore. Attacchiamo.
Sergeants should wipe out pikemen very easily. Yeah, running knights into this is not a good idea. Robert is crazy, dude. He has 28 attack. What a mad lad. Yeah, let's not get them trapped inside the gate.
Minatori.
Sì, combattiamo. Sì, comandi. A vostro servizio. Comandi. Attacchiamo. A vostro servizio.
Salerno's power is broken, but the Lombards remain rebellious. I will take their princess Siciligaita as my wife, so that the people bend to my will.
Va bene. Bracciamo.
Sì, ho fatto. Attaccare.
Okay, come on, archers. You can give up now. You're allowed to give up now. There's no need to keep this fight up. Getting raided by pirates over here. Not a problem. Do we get herbal medicine? Yes, we do. Let's pick that up.
Minatori. Muratori.
A vostro servizio. Sì, signore. Ho capito. Comandi. Sì, signore. Ho capito. Sì, signore.
Pronto, Sonia. Sì. Minatori.
And the weird thing is I don't know where those guys are like coming from. So it's really hard to figure out like what angle like they're coming from. Where do these guys come from? I don't know where they spawn. Maybe they just get spawned like at random places on the map. It's really hard to keep them down.
Comandi, signori. Sì, signori. A vostro servizio.
Honestly, that's okay.
Sì, signore. Sì.
Let's build a donjon here.
Sì, signore. Ho fatto. Sì, servizio. Sì, ho capito.
Salutiamo. Muratori.
vostro servizio. Sì,
It's not like these guys are going to take our castles out, so we can kind of do whatever we want now.
Ho fatto. Sì, signore. Sì, combattete. Al vostro servizio.
And we have castle age upgrades, but it doesn't seem like these guys have all their castle age upgrades. So we're actually at a major advantage here. And we don't even really need these trebs either.
Sì, attaccato. A vostro servizio. Combattete.
And we should only need to capture this one barony before we're done. Those guys aren't even reacting.
A vostro servizio. Sì, signore.
Normans, remember why we came to Italy. We will
Sì,
be
signore.
ruthless. We will conquer. We will take and kill and make a name for ourselves in this land like our fathers' fathers did in Normandy. Join me,
Sì,
and
signore.
I will lead us to greatness.
Wonderful. Cool. And we did get the achievement, Self-Made Man. Pretty cool. Overall, the mission didn't end up being very difficult. I kind of didn't realize we had as many options as we did. But you are able to establish an economy. So once you get yourself out of that early game pinch, you should be more or less fine. Especially once you get to a castle. Like, you'll be okay. There's a lot of things that line up in order to ensure that you're succeeding. You get transports of reinforcements, and I was not expecting our brother to get just assassinated and his stuff turned over to us either. So it's really not too bad. And if you're taking too long, you'll get the trebuchet. So overall, like, pretty fun, pretty easy. A good intro to the donjon concept, and the sergeants as well were kicking ass, especially against the pikemen. So it was a nicely designed mission, I'd say. I'm going to check the map afterwards to see where Teal is coming from.
The Italians called Robert Guiscard, the cunning fox. In a few decades, he had brought all of southern Italy to heel. But his imagination and his cunning would carry him across the horizon to new conquests. Where did he go next? The boy king nearly jumped up as he asked. That is a story for tomorrow. Not even a king can learn all of history in a single day. I remained in the garden as young Frederic Roger hurried off, a smile resting on my face. Already, I could see in him the shadow of his forefathers. Perhaps one day, this boy would eclipse them all.
All right. Let's return to the map. And I guess, yeah, it looks like Teal just randomly spawns. Interesting. This is a nice Easter egg. There's no way I would have found that relic in standard play. This is where the Saracens must come from. That's cool. There's a relic here as well. So, I mean, if you really, really felt like it... this is the one that we scouted before. If you really, really felt like it, you could go grab those. Interesting. And so it looks like Argus was the stronger between the Lombard. Between Guimar and Argus, it looks like Argus was stronger. He has, like, more stuff. And his castle looks like it's in a harder to attack place. So in the end, I was pretty happy with the decision to take on the Lombard here. We could have captured this village fairly easily as well, once we got this first one started off. But there's a lot of different ways to play this mission, and that's what I find pretty cool about it. Nice. So that was the first episode of the Hautevilles. Guiscard arrives. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's been The Clever Fool. I'll see you guys later.